Hi dear, today we'll start this chapter 11, the human eye and the colorful world. Okay, so let's see what is human eye and see the structure of the human eye today. Okay, so human eye. So it is one of the most valuable and sensitive sense organ. Okay, there are sense organ, but still most sensitive sense organ is eye, right? It's a sensitive sense organ. It is like a camera and is based on the lens system. Okay, it is working as a camera, right? Last chapter we have seen this lenses and all, right, how it works, right? The same way it's going to work, right? It enables us to see the beautiful colorful world around us, right? So it helps us to see the colorful world. That's why the chapter name itself, the human eye and the colorful world. Okay, we'll see the structure of the human eye first. Okay, so this is your cross section of the eye. Okay, usually the structure of the eye will be spherical in shape. Okay, spherical ball like structures. In that you will have this iris and your pupil. Okay, it will be like that. Okay, so I'm just cut that and shown the cross section of the eyes. Okay, what is actually present in that. So if you are able to view this, so this would be your eyes means. So then the cross section here like this. Okay, so you can see this bulged one outside. Okay, so this is your cross section of the human eye. The first part where the light enters is your cornea. Okay, this is your cornea. Okay, everything here, it is a transparent medium. Okay, transparent one. That's why the light enters and you are able to get the image. Okay, real image. Okay, it will light will be refracted and will get the image. Okay, otherwise if it is not transparent, it would be reflected back, right? So these are all transparent in cornea. Next you will have a aqueous humor. Okay, the watery like substance is there, no? So that is the aqueous humor. After the behind that you will have a iris. Okay, so this is your iris. This part is your iris. Inside center of the iris you will have a pupil. I just want, it is actually a opening here. I just want to show that you are seeing your, if you see in your eyes, you will have a black dot in that, right? That opening is called pupil. Okay, behind that iris will have a lens. This is your lens. Okay, eye lens, and it is held by the muscles. Okay, ciliary muscles, and you will get the image of the retina. This is called, the red part I have shown is a retina. This is work like a screen where you can get the image. Okay, and to avoid the collapse of this structure, the spherical structure, this space is filled with a vitreous humor. That is also transparent one. Okay, then only you can get the image here. Image will be formed here, and you will have an optic nerves, and it is connected to the brain. Okay, this is the structure of the human eye. So we will see in detail one by one. Okay, first one is the cornea. So it is a transparent part of the eye which allows the light to enter the eye. Okay, it forms a transparent bulge on the front surface of the eyeball in a spherical shape, and its diameter is about 2.3 centimeter approximately. Okay, it is spherical in shape, right? So that's diameter is 2.3 centimeter approximately. Okay, then in between the cornea and the iris will have a aqueous humor is there. Okay, so we'll see that in at last. Next, iris. So iris is a dark muscular diaphragm between the cornea and the lens. Okay, we'll have the cornea. See, you will have the cornea here. Okay, and your aqueous solution is there. You will have a lens here. Between the cornea and lens you will have this iris. Okay, This is your iris. This is a cross section I have shown. If it is in the front view, how it will be? This is your iris. Okay, this is your iris, and inside the center hole is your pupil. This is your iris. This is not transparent medium. The light will not pass through the iris. Okay, it will pass through the center of the hole. That is your pupil. Only through this pupil light will enter the eye. Okay, this is pupil. Okay, this iris is made up of a muscular diaphragm. Okay, it is made up of a muscle. It will not allow the light to pass through that. Okay, based on the this iris control the size of the pupil. Okay, if more light is coming means it will damage our eyes. Okay, so what it will do, this will expand and your size of the pupil will be small. Okay, if you enter the dark space mean the same eyes, if you enter the dark space means you will not get that much light. So what to get a clear image, so the side it wants more light to enter the eyes, right? So the pupil will be like this, and this is your iris. So you will get a big pupil, big hole in that, so that more amount of light will enter through this. This is your pupil. Okay, this is your iris. So this iris controls the size of the pupil. This iris controls the size of the pupil. Okay, next one, pupil. Pupil is a small hole in the center of the iris through which light enters the eye. Okay, through which light enters the eye. Pupil regulates and controls the amount of light entering the eye. Okay, based on the opening of the pupil only, we will get how much amount of light is entering the eyes we can conclude. Okay, so it regulates the control of pupil, regulates the control of amount of light entering the eye, but iris controls the size of the pupil. Okay, next one, ciliary muscle. Okay, ciliary muscle. So you are having a ciliary muscles right here. This lens, the lens is held by a ligaments, and it is connected to a muscle in both the sides. Okay, this muscles hold the lens in a correct position. Okay, and it controls the focal length of the lens. Okay, it controls the focal length of the eye lens and holds the lens in the right position. Okay, that means what? What is the purpose of this ciliary muscle means? It can increase the curvature of the lens or decrease the curvature of the lens. Okay, the same lens, based on the relaxation and contraction of this ciliary muscles, okay, it can increase the curvature of the lens or decrease the curvature of the lens. Okay, because when the lens, based on the size of the lens, you will get the image on the retina. Image has to fall on the screen. That is, retina is act as a screen, right? It has to form on the screen means it has to adjust the focal length of the lens. If the focus point is present here means you will get a blur image. Okay, it has to exactly fall on the retina. If it is fall behind the retina also, you will get the blur image. Okay, so it will adjust this lens size will be adjusted by the ciliary muscle, so that your image, all the image will be exactly fall on the retina. Okay, it controls the focal length of the eye lens and holds the lens in the upright position. So if the focal length of the lens increases due to relaxation of the muscles, ciliary muscles. Okay, if you want to decrease the focal length, it while the contraction of the muscles make the focal length of the lens decrease. Okay, the focal length of the lens decreases when the muscles contracts. Focal length of the lens increases when it relaxes. Okay, to make the image exactly fall on the retina. Okay, Next one is your crystalline lens. This lens, you know, this is your it is a transparent crystalline double convex lens. Double convex lens means what? So both the curvature, it has same R1 and R2, and same the distance of the C1 and C2 are same, okay, and is made up of flexible tissue. The function of the lens is to provide adjustable focal length, which is required to form inverted real image of the object at various distance on the retina. Wherever the object may be, it will adjust the focal length and it gives the image on the retina, okay, gives adjustable focal length, which is required to form an inverted real image of the object at various objects at the various distance on the retina, okay. You know, when the light is refracted through the convex lens, you will get a real and inverted image, okay. When it is between this f1 and the optical center, then only you will get a virtual real image, virtual erect image, right? Then coming to the retina. The retina works as a screen on which the image of the object is formed, okay. It is just like a screen, okay, where the image is formed. Some special cells called rod cells are attached to it, which are very sensitive to light, okay. This get activated when the light falls on that, and it converts the light energy into a electrical energy, and these electrical energy are sent to the brain, okay, which are very sensitive to light and turns light energy into nerve impulses for brain, okay. The main purpose of this cells is to convert this light energy into electrical energy, that is nerve impulses for brain, okay. Because we are getting the real and inverted image when it passes through this. Do you remember this? When the light rays are passed through the convex lens, you will get a real and inverted image here, right? Real and inverted image. But when you see this world, you are getting the real inverted image everywhere? No, you are seeing you are able to see everything in a upright position only. For example, this is tree, means you are able to see the tree in a upright position, but your image formed will be what? It will be in the real and inverted, right? Then how it gets how you get the real upright position of the image? This retina is having nerve cells, right? This will send the through the optic nerve, it will send the signals to the brain, okay. The brain interrupts the image, and then you will get a upright image, okay. It will interpret the image from signals from the retina, and then it will interpret, and you will get the real image, real upright image, okay. Optic nerve. This is formed by the nerve fibers attached to the retina. From the retina, you are having this cells, right? All the cells will form a nerve fiber, and its function is to carry the nerve impulse or signals to the brain, okay. Aqueous humor, you know that it is behind the cornea and the space filled behind the cornea and the space filled with a transparent liquid. Between the iris and the cornea, there is a space, right? That is filled with the so this space behind this cornea and the iris, a space is there. It is filled with the aqueous humor. Why it is called aqueous humor? It is a water-like substance. It is a water-like substance filled here, okay. Then the last part of this eye is vitreous humor. Vitreous humor is you know that where it is present, it is present between the lens and the retina, okay. So the space between the eye lens and the retina is filled with another clear gel-like liquid. Here it is gel-like liquid, not watery liquid. It is a gel-like liquid called vitreous humor. Vitreous means glassy. Vitreous means what? Glassy, so that light can pass through that, okay. Vitreous humor, its main work is to maintain the shape of the eye, okay. You are having a forehead here, right? This weight should not collapse this eye, right? it has to maintain its shape, so it is filled with a gel like material, gel like transparent material. This is also transparent, so that the light will fall through this and you will get the image on the retina. Okay, so that's all about the structure of the eye. So we'll go for a quick recap. So this is the front portion of the eye is the cornea. Behind this you will have a aqueous humor, the space between the iris and the cornea. This iris control the size of the pupil. This is a muscular diaphragm. Light will not pass through this muscular diaphragm, but in the center of the iris you will have a hole that is called pupil. This control the iris control the size of the pupil, and the pupil control the amount of light to be entered inside this. Okay, then this behind the pupil you will have a lens. This is a biconvex lens, that means double convex lens. That means R1 is equals to R2. Here this size of the lens is controlled by the ciliary muscles. Okay, if you want, it can increase the focal length of the lens or decrease the focal length of the lens. Okay, if you want to increase the focal length of the lens while it is relaxed position, the focal length will increase. Okay, the focal length will be increased. When it contracts, the focal length will be decreased. Okay, size of the lens will vary based on the controlled by the ciliary muscles. Okay, and you will get the image formed on the retina. Okay, behind the lens and between the lens and the retina you will have a jelly like transparent material called vitreous humors, which maintains the shape of the eye. Okay, and this retina contains so many rod cells. It is very sensitive to light, and once the light falls on it, it will activate and it will send this light energy, convert the light energy into electrical signals, and this is your optic nerves. All these cells will combine to form an optic nerves, and it sends the signals through the optic nerves and it reaches your brain. Okay, and this brain interrupts the image and you will get the erect image. Okay, so this retina works as a screen. You will get the image, real and inverted image on the retina. Okay, thank you.